Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 1 of Ted Lasso. It's finally here. I thought I had to wait till 3 a.m. I run the arcade Tuesday nights. It comes out Wednesday morning at what I thought was 3 a.m. I just got home from the arcade. I already had my Danny shirt on. Football is life. I just got it like a week ago. It was for the show, for the premiere. I have the shirt, but I have others too. I'll surprise you with them later. I don't know when it exactly came out. We always go through this in the beginning of new shows. Apple TV, I don't normally do. All I know is it's 1:30 and Ted Lasso Season 3 is dropped. So don't ask me when it comes out. I have no idea. It was up when I looked just now, and let's just go over a little recap and then we're jumping in. We have all the characters. This was my favorite thumbnail. We had Keely and Roy and Rebecca, and there's Higgins. Look at Nate over here by himself. You know it's going that direction. In the trailer, it was showing that Nate is basically whining and dining himself, probably making a shitload of money, went over to Rupert's team, and now he's got nobody. When over there, look how much fun everyone's having. Everyone is screaming and cheering, even though everyone's got their issues. We had the whole thing with Rebecca and Sam. We had Beard with his situation. He had one of the most bizarre episodes, which I also loved. With his relationship, all sorts of craziness. All these people are having relationship craziness. Roy and Keely over there. And then we have Mr. Ted Lasso himself in the middle. He was losing his shit. At the end of the last season, he looked like he started to needing to talk. Did I say that in English? He started to look like he needed to talk to Sharon, the therapist. Is that what I should call her? Psychiatrist, therapist. I always forget. There's always a difference between the three. There's like a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and a therapist, and I feel like each one gets mad at me when I call them the other. I feel Ted Lasso is now at the point where he needs to speak to somebody. He has some issues. Obviously, all of them do, but we found out some things about his childhood. Besides all that, I just looked, and this is 43 minutes. I was like, holy crap, 43 minutes? I expected 30, 35 minutes at most. Now, granted, that's like an extra 7 or 8 minutes, and there's probably minutes long of credits. I'm just happy to see we got closer to 45 than 35. And then I looked it up just in case, because I'm thinking, isn't Ted Lasso usually a 30-minute show? We have not seen this in almost a year and a half. The last episode, the finale of season 2, aired, I feel like around my birthday in October, 2 years ago. So it's like a year and a half, barely, give or take. I don't remember everything, and I didn't rewatch it. I'm just going off the cuff on what I remember, because I honestly was going to prepare in the time we're doing this right now, because I didn't think it was coming out this early. We've got a very long episode, way longer than any episode in season 1. There was a couple in season 2. The finale was the longest episode of the series so far at 49 minutes, I think it was when I looked. Let's just jump in. We'll talk after. Nate's a sack of shit and the rest are gold. If you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. In the description of every video is a link to Patreon, where you'll see all of season 1 and 2 and this. As soon as they're done, they go up there in full. Hundreds of other shows, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We just started Farscape, Ted Lasso, this show that I'm talking about right here. I don't know why I'm mentioning it. Legend of Korra, Death Note, so many other shows, hundreds of movies. Check the link below. If not, Season 3, Episode 1, Ted Lasso. Apple Original, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, he looks shitty.
Your mom sent you a text.
Damn, we start right out with the children.
A little tiny Premier League trophy? All right. Can't wait to drink champagne out of this sucker, you know?
I feel like this is their way of getting this out of the way. Like, yo, here's him with his kid. Remember them? All right, get the fuck out of here. We got shit to do. Thanks, lady in red. That's everyone. Higgins, Keely, Rebecca, Roy, Beard, and the trophy. Nathan.
No, that's true.
I recognize you from that show Leaky Diapers, don't I? Huh?
Talk to you later, Doc.
Goodbye, Ted.
You finally got off.
Not yet, I didn't.
What? We got a good 40 minutes.
Hey, Ted.
Good morning, Ted. So it looks like we got ourselves a prediction Mexican standoff, or as they call them in Mexico, a prediction standoff.
Well,
This might be a good time for us to update our roster. Put some more firepower in the team.
Ted, this team doing just fine is a far cry from you telling me we're going to win the whole fucking thing.
Whoa! Whoa, did I really say that?
That is the Ted Lasso I want coaching my team this season.
Maybe they're trying to motivate us.
Danny! I mean, we still got the whole team.
You know, we both learned who Maradona was, and I had to explain to my son why cocaine is actually bad for you.
And look, I know I don't have Nate's fucking tactical super brain, but I do know it's more important to be solid than clever.
Uberhund. But in English, we say top dog.
Roy's got experience.
There he is, the Wonder Kid himself.
Get out.
Get out.
Owner and sport.
There's Keely.
Thank you. Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
I love
One
Keely.
man's grope is another
She is
woman's
like,
game. What?
that is pretty cool.
Yikes. But also quite cool.
I'm so busy, I literally have to make time
What?
and I'm double booked.
Fuck pundits.
You were a pundit.
Listen to
Yeah.
his voice.
All we did was talk shit and eat fucking meringues.
Look at this dude over here. What the hell is this dude doing? The new Nate?
Want to have class outside, shall we?
All right then.
Okay, fellas, everyone run except Roy. Let's go!
He's like the Terminator.
So
that
much
had to be a
better.
Terminator
Crying
reference.
is the best, isn't it?
Oh, I'm really sorry again about your blouse.
What are you talking about? It's barely noticeable.
Ms. Jones, I noticed a business expense for flowers.
So the office is cheerful and smells nice.
Flowers are for two things, Miss Jones. Dead people and dead marriages.
That was a little blunt and
She
weird.
seems fun.
Yeah,
She's
what was...
my CFO.
Just because my name is Disco doesn't mean we're here to party, huh?
The car is being removed from the lot as we speak.
Good.
I bet you he removed
Security
Nathan's
thinks one of
car.
The new cleaners must have parked in the Prestige lot by accident.
That's my car.
He's gonna go, no, it's not.
Sorry.
I think he's gonna go, no, it's not. Your car's the Ferrari next to it. I literally thought it was a trick. No, that's not your car. That's your car. And it was gonna be like the Ferrari or something like that.
I'll go and smoke some toad venom while I'm waiting, and the whole day's not a waste.
Roy Kane! Is that you? Get fucked!
Where are they, by the way? Shouldn't they be training now?
You see what happened was on his plane ride over here, the fella sitting next to him was watching that horror movie, It.
So
then when
we
he
had
heard
to
about
come
this
down
story,
and
he
see
has to
there's
go
no
on it
clown.
in order to face his fears.
It's fucking smart.
Nathan Shelley. How are you and the lads getting on?
Yeah, really great.
Oh my god, he's freaking out. Yeah, he's got to do the thing. He's acting like old Nathan, basically. Turned into an asshole.
Sorry,
You are now the manager of a contending Premier League team.
because I earned this job. What's overwhelming is the confusion I feel when someone's so intelligent looking at such a stupid question.
Fire him back. Anybody
Yeah, I got a
else?
question.
You want you?
Yeah, go
Anyone
ahead.
else want me to smack you?
Surrounded by poop.
That's right. But
Good
if you ask
job,
me, we're
Jamie.
surrounded by a whole bunch of poop up there as well. Y'all need to make an internal sewer system within your cell. And
Ted,
then
my
connect to
god.
each other's tunnels. Let's get upstairs. and get
I
some
wish
fresh
we
air.
didn't ask that
Go,
question.
On the house.
No sudden movements near the bus driver.
No sudden movements because he's tripping balls. They're all going in the sewer.
Would you like to comment on the new picture of AFC Richmond?
They're all jumping down. That's when the construction guys took the picture. Wonder Kid burns Richmond.
Oh.
You see what they said about us?
Lads, remember, it's just pooper.
Look at this.
Aye, just like in the sewer.
That was the greatest thing I ever saw.
Everyone is laughing at us. Ted.
Let him do his thing. He
At
knows.
you, at our team, at me.
The Independent.
Do you have any
Trent.
response to the comments made earlier today by
Krim.
your former assistant coach Nathan Shelley?
He's gonna be nice.
Yes, I do.
He's gonna be nice like he always is.
I mean, I'm so dumb, Lloyd,
Is he having?
How dumb are you?
that the first time I heard y'all talking about Yorkshire pudding, I thought it was a fancy word y'all had for dog poop. Yeah, and not one crack about my appearance?
Ted be
Yeah,
Ted, but that's Ted. We know this. Up, his son landed. Now he's
Well, hey,
happy.
how about this one?
Now we're all happy. See, we countered. People don't give a shit about that. They don't want to hear you go, I'm not shitty. It's all going to come out in the wash. He's going to end up being a piece of shit that no one likes, and Rupert's going to toss him the second he fails. Your dad is upset you swore. See, even his parents are disgusted. You're
Coach
pleasing nobody.
I have a package for you.
Trust your gut. Watch, it's keys to a new car.
It's a car.
It's a new car. I freaking knew it. I'm assuming she's mad like you got a fucking car. It's an Austin Martin. I freaking hate him. My favorite freaking car. Now Rupert owns him, if he didn't already. It's the little one. Halitosis.
We're going on a break. But don't worry, because your Uncle Roy and I talked, and you and I can still see each other whenever you want to.
Why are you breaking up?
I mean, it's a legit
That's
question.
a good question.
Yeah, it's a very good question.
And few relationships can survive a major corrosion.
She's adorable.
One of my core beliefs is that nothing lasts forever.
Why are the children in this show, like, brilliant?
I am happy we still get to be friends, though. Can I say a bad word?
Go on.
I think you're being stupid.
We grabbing a beer, Coach?
Nah, I can't.
Because we just passed your apartment.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Good night, Coach.
I think they should have grabbed
Well, if it
a
isn't
frickin'
Mr.
beer
Carmen
on the
San
first
Diego
episode
himself.
night.
Why isn't Nate off?
Yeah. Is he missing him?
Well,
You can still be friends, right?
you know what? You're right, buddy.
Now the universe is alive.
Whoa! Well, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure I have the exact same one that
Who's
kid
Jay?
has.
Mommy's friend.
Oh, God.
Great.
All right, guys, that's it for season 3, episode 1. What a way to end it. I'm thinking, are we going to end this episode on a nice little quiet good night to his son? I'm thinking in my head, what's going to happen? He's saying, I'm going to go home. I want to talk to my son. Beard leaves. He passed his apartment. We're inside safe and sound. I'm thinking, holy crap. The only thing I can think is someone's going to call him or text him. Maybe after he hung up with his kid, I thought his kid was going to get in his head. I thought his kid was going to say, why is Nate even on the board? Why is he even still part of the Lego team? Because just like, why stick him up in the top? Why not just remove him completely? But the son is like, no. Why can't he still be your friend? I feel like the children in this show are the smartest and the most sensible of anybody. The little girl is like, why are you guys breaking up? Roy and Keely are breaking up. I thought they were going to say something positive. Instead, they're like, nope, we're too busy. It's funny because that's what happened for like my last 2 relationships. I was just way too busy with all the other things I do. I basically run 3 businesses. If you count YouTube as a business, which I probably spend more time on this than I do my actual jobs, then there are 3 things I do every day, all week long. And I just don't have time for relationships half the time. And when I do, it's like I have like maybe 1 day a week that I could offer. And a lot of times people are like, why don't you just not work as much? And I probably shouldn't, but I do. And that's the point. So either way, I could relate to what's happening with Ted Lasso and Keely and Roy. Everyone just works too much. That's why Ted Lasso's in the position he's in, because he basically went over here and sort of chose work over his family, even though I get it. It's still a choice. He could have chose to do something else and be around, have time with his wife and kids. Maybe he could have saved everything. Maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe it wouldn't have made a difference. You can't have regrets about things like that because you never know. If it didn't work out one way, it might not have worked out a different way. But now we just rocked Ted Lasso's world. He is all sunshine and rainbows. Everything was great. We had an amazing time. He should have just went to the bar and had the beer with Beard. I can't believe they didn't. It's the first episode. You got to go to the bar and have a beer, but they had to shake everything up with him finding out that now mom is dating some new guy that is buying the son expensive gifts. Besides all that, Nate is a sack of shit. I knew we were leading to Rupert buying him a car or something. He accidentally had it towed out of the parking lot because they thought it was a cleaning person's. That wouldn't be too surprising because Rupert's a sack of shit, but I also thought something else was going on here. So they got rid of his car and replaced it with an Aston Martin, one of my favorite cars ever. If I could buy any car and money was no object, that was the car I'd buy. So Nate could kiss my ass some more. He spits on the ground, turns into the devil again, starts mouthing off to people, acting like a piece of shit. His dad is constantly knocking him, and we know the situation with that, with the whole dinner fiasco. But Nate has to stop caring. I don't understand. It's one thing to be a workaholic and to be that invested. It's another to let it affect you like that. I'm very into working. Like I said, I work a lot, but I don't ever act like that, or I'm never in this state of mental disarray where I feel like I'm going to explode on somebody. The things I do, I want to do, and I'm happy to do them. And if it was ever not like that, I would stop doing them. And that's why I work for myself in everything I do. But I mean, I guess it's like different in these worlds. You're working for other people count on you and rely on you. I don't know. All I know is these people are all in bad spots. It seems like Beard is probably in the best spot of everybody. He seems to be Typical Beard for the most part, lackadaisical, like doing his thing, very smart and brilliant. I mean, Rebecca's all sorts of up in arms about Rupert doing his thing and making her feel like shit. And now we saw what's going on with Ted, Kelsey, and Roy and Higgins, and let's just drop it there and I'll edit this up. You guys want to see these in full? They're going to be up on Patreon as soon as I'm done with them. It's in the description of every video, the link for Patreon. You'll see this in full, seasons 1 and 2, hundreds of other shows and movies, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, so many shows, guys. Check it out, link below. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.